All right, everyone out there in cyberspace, this is Pharmacist on Call. About to go live here in about 1 minute at Channel 5 Plus Studios here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we'll get this main show rolling. All right, everyone, 30 seconds. My producer has just let me know before we go live on air here. Good evening, Nashville, Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky. Those of you as far west as Jackson. Those of you as far east as Crossville. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call with your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt. And if you are watching this show, I am your community pharmacist. Everyone, welcome to the May edition of Pharmacist on Call. This is your 1 hour forum where you get to call in and ask those burning questions that you have not been able to ask. Because let's face it, your doctors are busy, your pharmacists are busy, they don't have time. But for this hour, I do. This is our 1 hour community service to you, sponsored by Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy. This is where you get to call in, and if you've had questions about medication, about your health condition, and mostly we find that people have questions about natural supplements. So that's what we do here. So call in. Rule number one: there are no silly questions. So chances are those questions that you think are silly and mundane are questions that will actually wind up blessing someone else. All right, so let's get into what we usually do here: our birthday shout outs and condolences, what have you. Let's see, birthday. My big sister Kimberly Thomas over at the research department at Meharry. I want to wish her a happy birthday, kind of towards the end of the month here, and certainly want to give a shout out to all you mothers as we creep up on Mother's Day about a week or so out. So happy Mother's Day, you givers of life. Happy Mother's Day. And then for those of you who are, even though a lot of Davis celebrated. It's mainly American. Cinco de Mayo is coming up this weekend, and we'll probably talk a little bit about that so that you think that you're celebrating Mexican independence. You are not. All right, and then we got Memorial Day coming around too as well. And May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so we'll talk about some mental health conditions and kind of uh, what causes them and kind of how we hallmark how each one is different and then what we can do about them because you don't have to live with it. There are things that you can do. And let's see, I wanted to also congratulate my niece, Jamie Hardy. She will be graduating tomorrow from Independence Academy. So chances are I'll be there at graduation for those of you who are leaving school there. And then finally, we've got blues tickets. Around this time, around Memorial Day weekend, the Blues Festival down in Huntsville, Alabama. So we'll be selling tickets for that. So you all give me a call at the pharmacy if you are interested in purchasing tickets for the Old School Blues Festival. All right. And it looks like that's all we've got right now. So until the callers call in, I did want to retouch on the Mental Health Awareness Month piece. This is something that's very serious, and it is what people tend to do is stigmatize it because they don't understand that your mental also affects your physical. And so there are reasons that you have certain behaviors or certain health conditions. Some of these arise from our nutrition or lack thereof. Some can come from chronic pain, some can come from trauma, some can even come from hormonal imbalances like your estrogen or your thyroid. So we're just not crazy for crazy's sake, per se. Well, some of us anyway. So there are hormonal causes, there are neurotransmitter overproduction or underproduction. So these are the different things. What you have in depression is you'll have periods where you, looks like we've got our first caller here. All right, so we'll touch back on mental health awareness there. Mike, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Yes, I don't like the alkaline water. I tried it, the point zero 0.07. I know you guys are down on Jefferson Street. I know you guys are big in the alkaline water. I just don't like it. I really like spring water. I really like my Brita filter too, but it's getting old. How do you replace the Brita filter without messing up on your sink? And do you know any good plumbers? I guess I don't know what to say, but
Okay,
I
so
like the show.
you came to us on Jefferson Street.
Yeah, I didn't, but my buddy did. He said you're on Jefferson Street or something. He picked up a lot of water and stuff. I just don't like the alkaline water. I don't know. I drink a lot of bottled water, but then the girl on Channel 5, Nick Maris, said you shouldn't be drinking water out of the plastic gallon jugs I buy at the spring water at the store. And but I like my British filter, but it's getting old. And because my sink is old, now I have to adjust that. If you mess with it, it can mess up my sink. So I just buy the gallons of spring water at the store.
What did you not like about our water on Jefferson Street?
I don't know if it's specifically you guys, but it seems to be. I like bubble water, I like bubbly water, which I like.
Carbonated seltzer water.
Yeah, I like seltzer water. When I go sometimes to eat out, which I don't much, I say just give me soda water or Perrier, or Pellegrino, which I really like.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know my taste then. I like Pellegrino, it's my favorite. I like Perrier. So I don't know.
Okay, Mike. Well, let me help you out a couple of ways here. One, I believe that you can replace your Brita filter at either Kroger, Walmart, or Home Depot or Lowe's. Second, we are not on Jefferson Street. There is another water store there at 28th and Jefferson, and they do have water there. So tell him he stopped at the wrong place. He should have come to the one in East Nashville on Dickerson Pike. All right, and then the other piece is we have the cleanest water in Middle Tennessee. So it's probably why you didn't like it. So make sure you come to the one on Dickerson Pike next time.
Okay.
All right, and then the other piece, yeah. So if you want to do seltzer water and bubbly water, yeah, do that. But
probably off Trinity Pike, right? And Briley Parkway and Trinity Pike, Dickerson Road.
Yeah, we're kind of in that area, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're kind of in that area. So, but you don't do too much of that carbonated water because it's going to make you acidic. But yeah, go ahead and try the alkaline water out. Spring water is okay if you had a natural spring. And the lady was right. In those plastics that they use, especially when they become heated, guys, there are estrogens that leach into the water. So I recommend for even the basic gallons that we carry, do not let them sit in extreme heat. The BPA-free containers, you should be cool. The glass containers, you should be cool. But those regular plastic gallons, they do not need to be exposed to prolonged heat because the young lady was correct. I didn't see it, but I'm assuming that's what she was saying, that estrogens do leach into the water, okay? So yeah, come to the correct place, and then we'll get you straightened out.
Hey, thanks.
All right, thank you, Mike. All right, let's see what we got here. Rita, welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you. Hello, Rita. Rita going once. Rita. How can I help you? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you thought this new Ozempic is good for weight loss.
Well, we've had some people who have had good results with it, and then I believe one lady had a complication with it. But it does appear, first glance, that it is good for those people who are diabetic and want to lose weight, or for even those who aren't diabetic and want to lose weight. There are some pretty good results.
Does it lower your blood sugar if you don't have diabetes?
It does, yes. So, but the issue is the appetite being cut off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But is lower your blood sugar, is that not dangerous if you're not a diabetic?
Not dangerously low, ma'am. No, ma'am, they won't do that to you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so no, not like Levemir or something to that effect, no, ma'am.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much.
That's a good question. All righty. Yeah. So you will get some lowering with the GLP-1s, but mainly you'll get the weight loss. And I think I mentioned that we are doing a weight loss clinic every Sunday at Pruitt's Wellness Clinic, which is located inside the pharmacy. So we're doing some maglitide, and we will be doing the tirzepatide probably in the next couple of weeks. So come call in and schedule an appointment if you are interested in participating in that. These won't be on insurance, but they will be out of pocket. They'll run you somewhere between 100 to 150 per shot. You'll come in every week. We'll run some labs on you, make sure your thyroid is fine, make sure your pancreas is fine, because there are some instances where we have thyroid issues and pancreas issues. So we want to make sure that you're not at high risk because either organ or gland is kind of out of whack. All right, but good question. We're going to go with Larry. Welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you.
Yeah. The reason I was calling, I appreciate you taking my call. I had a heart attack about 3 years ago, and I had to have 3 stents put in.
Yes, sir.
And after that, I've been on this 5 different heart medications, you know, for blood pressure and cholesterol, you know, that type of thing.
Yes, sir.
And they said my cholesterol was running high, and I had to check again. And then now they want me to start doing they had one of those pins that you inject. Are you familiar with that?
Repeat that again, please.
Well, now they're talking about wanting me to go on. They said my cholesterol was running high, so they thought maybe I need to have one of those. It's like you inject it twice a month.
What's the name of it?
Path, something Path. I don't have it on hand, but I kind of put that aside because I went back to the doctor, my regular doctor. He did some tests. He said my blood pressure was a little bit low. Not my blood pressure, my cholesterol was lower then, and so he thought that because it's all that stuff they're giving you, that ain't good for a person anyway. Is that correct? Through the years, taking all that medication
over time, over time, you can have issues, especially with some of the cholesterol medications and your liver and your muscles. Yes, that is true.
And by taking that one injection, you take it twice a month. And it's supposed to be really help people with high. They said that I have high cholesterol. It's in my family. It's hereditary.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll hang up and let you maybe answer my questions about some of that medication then.
What was your question again?
I just want to thank you for taking my call. And then if you got anything you want to add about heart medicine.
Okay. So what was your cholesterol level, Larry? How high was it?
Oh, over 200 and something.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll try to get all this information and try to call you back another time, but I won't be sitting here trying to figure this out. I'm sorry about that.
All right, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Larry. So for those of you who have cholesterol issues, I'm not sure what the injection was that he was mentioning, but if you are kind of hesitant about using some of the statins, there is something called red yeast rice if you want to go a natural route that will get you some cholesterol lowering. Certainly diet plays a role. So we live in Tennessee, so the butter, the cheese, the fried food, stuff like that, we've got to hold up on it. Certainly some exercise, and beetroot juice also has been shown to bring some of that cholesterol down too. Looks like we've got another caller here. Joy, welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you.
I wanted to know something that's good for blood pressure.
Okay, something that's good for blood pressure. Whether or not you are on medication or not, Joy, this is it. This is our organic beetroot juice. And I know some of you are staring at the screen like, hey, that bottle doesn't look familiar. You know why, good people out there? Because nationally, we have bought up the entire supply from the 2 companies that I've been using. They have been out since April. So this is the only company that has any left because y'all are just killing it. So nationwide, y'all are buying it up. So I'm sure they're wondering what the heck we're doing in Tennessee buying up all this beetroot juice. But ma'am, this is what you want. What this will do is open up your blood vessels so that your heart does not have to work as hard to get your blood through to your organs and all your other vasculature, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, so 1 shot a day, 1 shot in the morning, and then 1 shot in the afternoon or right before you go to bed. This gets your blood pressure down at about 30 minutes to an hour or so.
Sounds great.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering also if you have something for for the muscles in the back of your leg.
Okay. Are you on cholesterol medication?
No,
You're not? Okay. How are your potassium levels?
they're okay.
They're okay. All right. So assuming it's not potassium, assuming you're not on a statin or anything, we have our hemp lotion here. If you're just hurting back there, and you can apply this, rub it on once or twice a day. It lasts for a good while. Or you can do the oral route, which is our hemp oil. Now, guys, we give free samples daily of each. So if you're hurting, stop by the pharmacy and we'll give you samples of either.
Okay, I don't hurt when I'm sitting down, but when I start walking,
When you start walking, how soon after you start walking do you start hurting?
uh, just within a matter of minutes.
Is it a burning, tingling, or is it just a pain?
It's just a pain, like it's hard to walk.
Okay, you probably need to. Have you had that looked at?
I have.
And what did the doctor say?
They didn't really give me anything.
Okay, they didn't say it may be arthritis. Is it on the knee, on the side of the leg? Is it in the thigh? Exactly where
It's
is
in
the
the
pain?
back. It's in the back.
Okay, so in the hamstring or the calves?
The calf.
Okay, now you're not taking anything that ends with statin.
No, no, sir.
Okay, well then I guess you could go with the hemp lotion here then, and just you
Okay.
can just apply
Thank
that to
you
your
very much.
calves. Yes, ma'am. And if you're in the area,
Bye-bye.
stop by for a free sample. We'll see if it works for you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, everyone, stay right there. We're up on our first break. We will be right back. All right. So we've got a couple of online questions here. I'm going to save that for the show so that everybody kind of benefits from it. What's up, Smurf? What's up, Paisley? And we got Pat here, so we'll answer your questions live on air, man. And you all out there in cyberspace, don't be shy. Chime in with your questions. You can ask in the chat box, the chat features, or the comment box, and then I will answer those for you. Okay. All right, 30 seconds, everyone. All righty. All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, community pharmacist of the world. Looks like while we wait on our calls, we'll start with some of the questions from cyberspace here. We've got Pat who asked a couple of questions. She wanted to know first what she can take for energy. Well, sometimes that can, be a loaded question. So we need to know where the energy deficit is coming from. Is it from, you low iron? Is it from the diet? So what I would suggest, just off glance, would be Geritol, everybody, which has made a tremendous comeback. We're selling a bunch of this stuff now. It's an iron complex. It's got B vitamins. So everything that you need to begin to produce energy naturally. So I recommend this. The other thing that I would ask is what your sleep hygiene is like. So if you're not sleeping well because maybe your bladder is overactive and you're getting up going to the bathroom, or for you gentlemen, your prostate is overactive and you're getting up going to the bathroom, then that is where the problem lies. So we need to take something for our bladder or for our prostate. If you are having issues because you've got something on your mind and it's causing you not to sleep and get the energy that you need, then I would go with our hemp oil, which will calm down any anxiety you have. But outside of that, eating as balanced a diet as you can, but supplementing with something like Geritol, a good iron complex, good B complex, should get you going there. And then I think she also asked what she could take for gout. All right, so this is a good question here because it ties into what the gentleman was saying about spring water. He didn't like my water, even though he was talking about the wrong place. This is what I recommend, everyone, Kangen alkaline water. So the pH I have here is a 9.5. So the way this works is gout is an issue with the body producing uric acid in the joints, in the phalanges and the metatarsals and all that, hands and feet. So what does this come from? It comes from, write this down, y'all, consumption of red meat, dairy products, so that's cheese, ice cream. It comes from the consumption of sugar, especially processed sugar, from the consumption of tomato-based products. So for those of you who love pizza, spaghetti, lasagna, tomato bisque, that is where gout comes from. It also comes from shellfish, okay? And soda and acidic fruit juices. So your pineapple, your orange juices, those are gonna flare it up as well. Now, I'm not saying don't partake in these things. You can, but what you should do is stop by and get some alkaline water. And this alkaline water is going to neutralize the acidity, neutralize the uric acid. With the pH being 9.5, it's going to raise that pH. That swelling is going to go down. That burning in your joints is going to go down. And most people that drink it say, hey, it happens within the same day. We've even had a couple of people come off of their gout medication just because this does so well. So make sure that you keep up with the list I just gave you of foods that will trigger your gout. Some people are more susceptible than others. So if you have a loved one who is plagued with gout, make sure you give them this information here. It looks like we've got some more calls here. So we'll go with Gwendolyn, Pharmacist on Call. May I help you?
Yes, this is Gwendolyn.
Yes, ma'am. Let me help you. Come on with it, Gwendolyn.
Yes, Dr. Pruitt. I've been having problems with like mucus in my mouth after I eat. It just won't go away for some reason.
Okay, what goes on in your mouth after you eat? Could I get you to turn your TV down because there's a feedback and it's causing a delay in you and I communicating here?
Mucus is a lot of saliva.
Okay. All right, Gwen. So what do you eat? When do you notice?
Mostly meat, a lot of different meats, not red meat, but pork, chicken.
Okay. All right. So everybody, what she is describing is mucus producing foods. So mucus is something that your body produces when it comes in contact with something it doesn't like. So that is what we call, the runny nose, the snot and all that. It's your body trying to trap whatever it is so we can get it on out of there. So dairy products is probably the number one trigger of mucus. So you'll notice, and even I notice, if I eat a pizza, my nose is running the next day because cheese is pretty much mucus anyway. So the meat that you're eating is producing the mucus, particularly, I'm going to guess it's the pork. So maybe eat a leaner meat, or if you know that you got to have pork that day, then you're going to need something that's going to keep your body from making that mucus. And you're going to need this right here, Dr. Pruitt's potion. Okay. And,
Yes.
all right. So this is what I
Thanks.
recommend for allergy and sinus season. So that's what
Yes,
that's
thanks
what
a
that
lot.
is. So guys, if you're having mucus going on, this will break that up for you. Okay. All right. Thank you, Gwendolyn.
Bye-bye.
All righty.
Okay.
All right. So very good question. She's eating foods, and those foods in the body cause the body to produce mucus. You know, Dr. Sadie was big, rest in peace, was very big on not eating mucus producing foods. Kind of hard living in Tennessee and growing up in the South. So if you must have those things, if you know that you're really susceptible to producing mucus from certain things, Dr. Pruitt's potion will help stave off that mucus production. Okay. All right. Looks like we got another caller here. Lisa, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may I help you?
Hi there. Can you tell me if your pharmacist blend is good for back pain?
Yes, ma'am, it is. From A to Z, this is good for chronic pain. It's good for neuropathy, anxiety, depression. It's good for an upset stomach. So if you're nausea, yes, ma'am, it is good for back pain. So if you live in the area, stop by and get a free sample tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I will. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Okay, looks like we got Shakita. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Hey, Doc, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I was calling because I be having so many muscle spasms.
Muscle spasms? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time outside sweating?
I mean, I sweat, but I take that statin, that blood pressure medication.
What's the name of your blood pressure medication?
Lower statin.
No, sorry. Do you take a fluid pill?
Yes.
Okay. So what it is, it sounds like you are low on your potassium and your magnesium because your fluid pill is making you pee all of that out. So what we're going to do, especially while it's hot, I want you to put some more potassium and magnesium back in you, okay? And that will stop the spasm. So you'll get magnesium oxide, and then you'll get potassium gluconate. Unless you're a fan of bananas, orange juice, and all that, you can get your potassium naturally. But yeah, those two, potassium, magnesium, that'll stop that cramping. But you got to remember, guys, when you're outside, and especially if you work out, you have to replenish that potassium. And those of you on fluid pills, probably even higher risk for having certain types of cramps and muscle spasms and all that. So that should get you straight, Shakita.
But the problem is when I eat those bananas and drink that orange juice and stuff, I'm still having severity of it. And I'm also taking your hemp oil.
Okay. So then the banana is not meeting your needs. So you're going to need a supplement like potassium gluconate. So you'll need some tablets with super high amounts of potassium in them.
Okay, and then that statin that I'm taking is statin potassium on it. So is that still not enough?
No, that's just a salt that's holding it together. So actually, it sounds like you have an issue with the statin, and it's not leg cramps. What you have is called rhabdomyolysis, and that is the statin destroying the muscle in your leg. So I would have your doctor, let me guess, it's either in your calves or in the back of your legs.
It's turning everywhere. Like if I yawn, it come in my neck. It can go in my wrist, my rib cage especially. And all my testing has been coming back good from the doctor.
So they say your liver enzymes weren't high, or did they look at them?
No, they looked at them. They said they weren't.
Okay.
They said my thyroid wasn't high, and that's when I came and got some of that hemp oil from you. No.
Okay. Come and get some magnesium oxide. And I don't think I have any potassium in stock, but you could probably find that at a Walmart or something. Potassium gluconate is what you want. Stop by, get some magnesium, and hopefully that will do it. If not, then it is the cholesterol medication.
Okay, and also, do you have samples on that?
On what, ma'am?
On the magnesium?
No, those are sealed bottles. No, ma'am. So yeah, just the hemp oil.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for this free consultation.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too. All righty, bye-bye. Okay, let's see who we got here. Pharmacist on call, may I help you? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Pharmacist on call, may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling. The doctor, maybe a year or so ago, a year and a half, put me on lorazepam, and it's hard to get off of it. Now they want to put me on Prozac, and another psychiatrist said I needed Seroquel. How do I get off of the lorazepam is the problem.
Lorazepam is a problem. So talk to me about what they diagnosed you with.
Anxiety and
Okay.
panic attacks.
And he wants to put you on Seroquel? Okay. That's odd. Have you tried anything else other than the lorazepam?
They sent me to a psychiatrist, and he wants to put me on Prozac, I think, and still take the lorazepam.
Okay. So it sounds like you've got some depression in there as well. Are there periods where you stay up all night?
I don't sleep well at all.
Okay. Okay. All right. So it sounds like you may have a mixture of some of everything. And so he's wanting the Prozac to push up your serotonin so that you begin to feel good in the morning. Okay. The lorazepam is to kind of also settle you down. All right. And then the Seroquel is going to pull that dopamine down. That dopamine being high, that's what keeps us from sleeping at night. So we feel like we have enough energy to build a house, even though we should be asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's
exactly.
So that's what the Seroquel will do. You can come off the lorazepam. Is it that the withdrawal sickness? Is that what's keeping you from coming off of it?
The withdrawals are terrible. I can't walk.
We got you.
It's just a catatonic state. It's like I'm just cuckoo.
We got you. So ask him if he can taper you off. Now, while you're tapering, I would recommend you get a bottle of this, and this is going to keep that withdrawal symptoms from setting in. Okay. All right. So this is what you need.
It's okay. I think the Prozac, because I've been afraid to take that, says 1 time daily.
Yes, ma'am. Now the Prozac, it looks like you've got anxiety and depression and probably some bipolar disorder too. Are there periods where you will just stay kind of cooped up in the house and just kind of sad and down for a while?
Not so much sad. I just don't go in any place.
Okay.
Because I do suffer with a little bit of arthritis in my knee. So I'm just content being at home.
Okay. So is the pain keeping you up, or is the mind keeping you up at night?
I think it's mostly my mind.
Okay. Then you're probably going to need some Seroquel to help settle it down. All right. But I would recommend this with the lorazepam. Especially as you begin to taper off so that those withdrawal symptoms will not set in on you, okay?
What you said that is?
Hemp oil, our pharmacist blend hemp oil.
Hemp oil, how much does it cost?
The smallest bottle is $20, and then the price goes up the stronger you want it. Yeah, but this also will help with that chronic pain that you're having too. So you'll be able to relax, but you'll also be a little more pain-free as you're trying to get some rest.
Okay. And it's okay for me to take so they got me on the lorazepam 3 times a day daily as needed.
Are you needing it 3 times a day?
Sometimes.
Okay. So what goes on? What are you experiencing when you feel like you need it?
I just get nervous and upset. Like if my son said he's on his way and he's coming from out East Nashville to North, it seems like it's taking him 3 days, and I'll just get anxious. Okay,
well, that's understandable. Yeah, that's understandable.
But I don't know. Just seems like the little thing just puts me in a panic attack or something, anxiety.
Okay. I tell you what, we're gonna have a talk. You give me a call tomorrow at the store. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. And then I'll discuss that later on, guys, the effect of nutrition on anxiety, depression, and all that. Because some of this stuff are nutritional deficiencies. So you and I are going to have a talk tomorrow.
Is Prozac something that you get on and then it's hard to get off?
It probably needs to be
Because I don't.
tapered too, but we gotta find the right medication for you.
Right. I just don't want to get on anything else and be having withdrawals and all of that. That's the reason I haven't taken the Prozac.
It's not habit forming like the lorazepam is, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about that.
So I can take the Prozac once days, like it says on the bottle.
Yes, ma'am. What milligram did they give you?
It's not right in my face, so
okay.
I really don't know. I really haven't took it out of the sack yet because I was scared to take it.
Let's
I don't want to be addicted to anything else.
No, it's not addictive. So let's try that in the morning for a few days and see how we do. Okay.
And I can take a lorazepam if necessary.
Yes, ma'am, as needed. But you may not need it.
Thank you.
Okay, you give me a call at the store anyway too.
Tomorrow at what time?
I'll be there all day.
All right then, thank you.
Yes, ma'am, you're welcome. All righty, bye-bye. All right, everyone, we're up on a break. You stay right there. We'll be right back. All right, who we got here? Hey, Josh. Which one was Cleo? Okay, I guess. Okay. Okay. All righty. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so for those of you out there in the chat comments, we're going to get to you guys, and we got a couple of callers here. Pat will revisit your question as well. I have a suggestion for that, and then Paisley, I got your answer coming up as well. Okay, all right, everyone, 30 seconds out. We will jump right back on the air. I don't have my sheet with me. When's the next break? Okay, all right. Thank you, sir. Okay. All right, welcome back to Pharmacist On Call with your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, Community Pharmacist of the World. We're going to get right back into your calls. So it looks like we have Kathleen. Welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you. Kathleen?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. My name is Kathleen. Listen, do you all have anything for that remove dark spots from your skin?
Where do they come from, ma'am?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the only thing I've seen remove dark spots is this. I had a young lady who had lupus, and she had the dark spots that you get on your face sometimes, and this got rid of those for her. So I would try. It's our hemp lotion. So not only is it a pain lotion, it also is it's more like a beauty cream too. So it helps heal the skin as well.
It's a hemp lotion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I guess that they told me it may be because I'm taking a lot of medication.
Where are the dark spots, ma'am?
Well, they just on my face, you know. Sometimes I think I look like an octopus.
You see?
I'm in the raccoon.
Okay. Okay. So you think you look like a raccoon sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I tried everything. I just can't get them off.
Okay, is it under your eyes?
My chin and my forehead, and a spot on my nose, and my sides of my cheeks.
Okay. I tell you what, let's go to the doctor and let's rule out lupus, okay?
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't? Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So are these spots that itch that you've scratched?
No, they're not spots. It's just that my skin is just dark.
Okay.
It's just,
Let's give the hemp lotion a shot and see what it does for you.
the hemp lotion.
Yes, ma'am. This right here. Our smallest bottle runs about 15 to 16 bucks. This is our large one. This runs about 30, about 29 bucks. Yeah.
Okay, well, what about fibromyalgia? What do you have for that?
I would recommend its cousin, the hemp oil. So this you put inside your body, and it helps with fibromyalgia.
Okay, I got a little bottle
So this,
from the last time, and he gave me a sample.
uh-huh.
And it helped my back and my legs, but in my elbows, they just hurt at night. And my legs.
Okay, well, sounds like you need to come and get your whole bottle.
A whole bottle. How much is this on?
About 20 bucks. I think it's affordable.
20 bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. It's the 20 bucks bottle. Is it stronger than the little bottle that I bought for $23?
No. The stronger bottles are 40, 80, and 160.
Oh my gracious.
Well, yeah, you gotta pay for the strength.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, if it's just your elbows, then the lotion may help you. The same thing I talked about for your dark spots. It will probably also help your elbows as well.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll come by the store.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Yes.
All righty, brother. Let's see. Terry, welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you.
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, pretty good. How's it going?
All right. Hey, Doc. Hey, my cardiologist said that my heart has got a little weak over the years,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got me on Entresto. Is there anything else you got maybe to strengthen? It's not gone. He think it can be strengthened, so that's why he put me on Entresto. You got anything?
Not on that level. So yeah, I would trust the Entresto on that, and then probably magnesium, potassium are good at heart contractile strength.
I take the test.
Okay, let's get some magnesium in us too. Some magnesium oxide.
Okay. All right, then. Hey, y'all got any Garcinia in stock?
I need to order some more. So somebody just bought the last bottle last week. Yeah, I need to get some more in.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Doc.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you. All right, good to talk to you, man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like we've got some questions here again from the chat box, and it looks like Miss Pat said that her low energy was due to menopause. So Pat, in that sense, then I would probably recommend still the Geritol, but you also need to take Lydia Pinkham, and what that does is it balances your hormones from the deficit created by menopause, and it works very well. So probably your lack of energy. If you're having night sweats, mood swings, hot flashes, those types of things, then I would probably recommend you take both of those, and the Geritol and the Lydia Pinkham, which actually I've ordered some, so it should be coming in tomorrow. All right, so and then we have Pastor Paisley out there in West Tennessee. He is asking, what can he do about his hiccups? So there are a couple of things you can do. One's prescription and one's non-prescription. What you can do is you've seen the people blow into the bag, and that's because carbon dioxide apparently helps with the muscle contractility. So what you're having is spasms in your diaphragm. So blowing in, blowing out the carbon dioxide and breathing it back in supposedly smooths that out. We also have another medication, and I don't recommend this route, called chlorpromazine, Thorazine. I'm sorry. And what it does is it's also for intractable hiccups, which nothing else will cure. So Paisley, start with the bag and breathe in and out through your mouth. Get that carbon dioxide in there and just breathe that in through your nose. Okay, and let me know how that works out for you. And it looks like we've got Larry again here. Larry, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. Let me help you.
Yes, sir. I got a medication. It's methyl or something like that.
Could you repeat that, please?
It's a dexamethasone.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. What's the question?
What is it mostly used for? I didn't get the doctor didn't give me but about 7 pills.
Okay. Did you go to him for breathing problems or for inflammation in your joints?
Yeah, I got a lot of trouble on my knees.
Okay, and that's what he gave it to you for. It's kind of in the family along with prednisone and methylprednisolone. It's a steroid and it takes down that inflammation in your knee. So that's why he gave it to you.
Okay, I just had a shot about 3 weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
in my neck, about a pinched nerve. Would that, can I take this now? Start taking this now?
I would not take it anywhere near nighttime. I would. Are you having discomfort from the knee now since the shot?
Yeah.
I would only take that dexamethasone during the day. You will be up all night because I had to take that one time and I could not sleep a wink. I could have built a whole city in a day. That's how much energy I had on that stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so nowhere near nighttime, morning only. Okay. Now you said something about a pinched nerve in your neck?
Yeah, and I had the shot in my neck for the pinched nerve, and it's doing pretty good, but I just wondered if I could take this after I took that.
After you took the shot? Absolutely, yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's been about 3 weeks since I took the shot. It's been about 3 weeks since I got this medicine.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, you can take that. And what I would recommend also, you may want to get you a shot of this as well, some of the hemp oil, and that will help with some of the inflammation as well.
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you. Okay. Letitia, welcome to Pharmacist On Call. Let me help you.
Yes, I was going to ask about hair shedding. Do you have anything other than Geritol?
Okay, ask again, ma'am. What was the question?
I was asking about, with the hair shedding.
Oh, okay, yes, ma'am. With hair shedding, I would probably recommend biotin, Biotin. There's also a tea called horsetail that will probably help as well. And then that's just ruling out any issues with the thyroid. If it's the thyroid, then you'll want something like ashwagandha, something to kind of modulate those hormones because your thyroid can also affect, hair growth or hair shedding.
Okay. Well, okay, I think that's all I have.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your call. All right. All right, everyone, stay right there. We will be right back. Okay, I'm forgetful. How much do we have when we come back? Okay. righty. 30 seconds, everyone, and we are back on the air. All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call with your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, community pharmacist of the world. All right, everyone. So it looks like we are done with the calls for tonight. Again, I did want to touch on mental health awareness. So we've got a myriad of different health conditions out there that kind of affect everyone. I heard one of the callers kind of talk about anxiety, depression. So these things are mediated through brain chemicals or neurotransmitters. So for instance, in the case of depression, serotonin is low. In the case of anxiety, serotonin is low and maybe dopamine's up a little bit. In bipolar disorder, there are periods where the serotonin and dopamine are high, and then the serotonin is low. Okay, and then you have a case with schizophrenia where the dopamine is just through the roof. So each one is kind of differentiated by symptoms, and even OCD as well. So OCD, you'll have it's kind of a debilitating condition where you have to have repetitive movements and obsession and fixation with objects or actions, and so you'll have depression where periods where, of course, there's the sadness there. You'll have anxiety where you have the constant worry. Sometimes in generalized anxiety, there is no cause. It's just you have anxiety in general. And then it could be just anxiety because of something that's happened before and it's caused some sort of trauma. So you're worried about it. In bipolar disorder, you will have periods where you are really high and you'll stay up all night or for several days, and then there are periods where you're low, where you'll be depressed or kind of stay to yourself and become reclusive and you'll just be sad. So this is called rapid cycling back and forth. In schizophrenia, your dopamine is so high that it manifests as you having auditory hallucinations. You'll begin to hear things and have delusions of grandeur, like you'll feel like you're the president of Mars or something like that, or you will hear things and objects talk to you. So the teddy bear will tell you to take it to the grocery store. So those are hallmarks of schizophrenia. And so with the last two, the dopamine is really high. So what we do to pull that down, on the prescription side, the doctor wanted to get that Seroquel in. What we use is hemp oil to bring that down so that you can get some rest, pull that dopamine down. On the anxiety, depression, and OCD side, we recommend this because it pushes up the serotonin, which is our feel-good neurotransmitter. It's our fullness, it's our satiety. So this is what we recommend no matter what the health condition is. If you're on medication or not, and you don't want to feel stigmatized, you got to have something, okay? All right, so we recommend this. I also recommend you supplementing with vitamin D. I also recommend you supplementing with something called methylfolate, and we'll talk about it in a subsequent show about how nutrition affects our mental health. But I tell you what, it looks like we're up on another break, and we'll be right back.
They put me on methotrexate for rheumatoid arthritis.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it's keeping your body from
Swelling.
Yeah. Especially
I can actually feel and see the veins and the bones in my hands after about a month.
Okay. What 2.5 milligrams you got shown?
Yeah.
How many you taking a day? 4. Okay.
Once a week, 4 of them once a week.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
Like I done on Wednesday.
All right. Good deal. So you feeling much better since then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
A little hard on the stomach.
That it is. So I tell people sometimes meds are great. You can't get around it. So.
Yeah. And the folic acid.
Folic acid, gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you doing, man? All right. Sorry about that. I didn't hear you over there. Let's see. We got. How long do we have once we come back? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Okay, all right, everyone, 30 seconds, and we're getting ready to hit our final segment here. We'll say our goodbyes. So appreciate you all chiming in the chat box there. And if you have any other questions, just comment, and then we'll get to the answers later there. All right, welcome back to Pharmacist on Call. Your host, Dr. Sean Pruitt, Community Pharmacist of the World. Everyone, thank you for a great show. Some pretty good questions there. Looks like I've got a little research to do here. But everyone, we're going to talk about nutrition. June will be our free supplement show. So, hey, y'all better get on those phone lines about 5 minutes before the show starts. That's right, June. Call in for free stuff. Pharmacist on Call. We'll see you next month. Thank you, sir. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching.